Oh my god! Oh, I got away! Really? This is your very first fish?
Yeah, this is my
Oh, bro, here, hold it up. Oh, yeah, baby, look at that. Caught a fish with the pocket pole, a little baby bluegill. Dude, check it out. That's bigger than the last fish I just caught. What's up, YouTube? Smokey Fishing here with my best friend today. Say hi. With my best friend, we're on our way to go get a boat right now. I just sold my boat yesterday. I had a 9.5 foot plastic Pelican, little fishing boat, slightly modified, not really. But today we're gonna go pick up a 10 foot flat bottom John boat, commonly known as duck hunting boat. And we're gonna see how it goes, man. The pictures look pretty good. The guy's pretty nice. He's giving me a pretty good deal on it too. So we got 42 minutes to go, and I'll bring you guys along when I get there. All right, see ya. What's up, guys? So it's the next day. Here she is. It's not too bad. Has a couple little dents here and there, but nothing crazy. I ended up getting it super cheap, about 300 bucks. So in my opinion, it's not bad. The inside's really clean. It's already painted too, so I don't gotta worry about painting it. That was one of the things I was gonna do, is whatever boat I got, I was gonna paint it, but with this one, it seems like I don't even have to paint it. The paint job's pretty decent, so I'm just gonna leave it the way it is. One of the things at first I do gotta replace is the wood for the transom. It's pretty old. I'm pretty sure it'd be fine. I don't think it would like super crack. It doesn't look that bad, but it is pretty old and nasty looking, so I'm probably gonna replace this wood right away. It came with these pole holders too, but I don't know, he didn't give me the piece that goes in here, so I have some that actually will go in here. I'm pretty sure. I gotta go see, but I don't know. I'm probably just gonna pull these out and replace them with different ones. Probably have some that go across the back and leave space for the motor. Not too sure yet. It does have bimini top holders, which is pretty cool, so we are gonna get bimini top real soon here. I've been looking around, and they're not too expensive, so I'm gonna get one of those real soon here. It did come up flooring, so the guy was actually really cool. Check this out. I didn't even know it came up flooring, because when I bought it, in the ad, he didn't say it, and when I went to look at it, it wasn't in there, and it wasn't in the pictures. But when I went to actually buy it, here, I'm gonna set you guys down for a second. It's a real tight fit. He did a really good job. So when I got there, he was like, hey, I'm gonna throw these floors in for you. I made them for the boat. And I was like, dude, no way. So he did insulation at the bottom, the foam insulation, and then he wrapped this wood with this really nice thick like waterproof carpet, and then he put fiberglass gel over the whole thing, both sides, before he wrapped it. And then he said he went through and stapled it with stainless staples. So it's a really good job. Like, I honestly I probably couldn't even do this good of a job, to be honest. And it's so tight in there, it's so hard to get it out, bro. Like, you guys heard me struggle. But yep, that's how this one is, and then this is how this one is too. So this one I'm probably not going to use, unfortunately. But this one, same deal. But the thing with this one is, the plans might change. You know, things change sometimes when you're doing projects. But so far, the plan is I want to have carpet go from here straight back and be flush with the transom right here, and then just cut out a hole right here for the motor and everything. And then I'm gonna put a hatch right here in the middle that will open up, and I'll have the battery in here, and I'm gonna have probably the spare anchor, because it came with like 3 anchors. So I'll probably put the spare anchors in here, extra rope, probably stuff like that. I was even thinking about maybe putting the ice chest back here, but I don't know about the weight, so I'm gonna wait on that one. But possibly the ice chest and the battery, but for sure, no matter what, the battery's gonna go back here, and there'll be a hatch here, and this will be flush. And then I'm gonna get 2 boat seats, one here and then one over here, and they'll come up about yay high, probably a little bit lower, probably like right here. And then that'll make it so we can just sit on those, and then you have 2 seats. You put your feet in here, and then I'm gonna leave this completely open. I know a lot of people completely deck these boats, which is really nice. I thought about doing that, but for what I want to do with the boat, I want to bring my dog and a lot of gear for fishing and stuff. So for me, I don't want to deck the whole thing, so I decided to do is I'm gonna deck the sides. I'm gonna make it look really nice. I'm gonna do the sides. I'm gonna leave that flooring in here, and then I'm gonna deck it from here at this point straight forward all the way across. And then I'm gonna put a hatch here and probably here. And then this one is gonna be a live well, so all the fish will probably go in here, and then this one will probably just be storage, and then this will be completely flush up here. So you have probably a good, I don't know, maybe 3-inch lip about right there all the way around. So we'll see how it goes. That's the plan anyways. It's not gonna happen right away, because I do want to enjoy it the way it is, just to kind of get an idea of like maybe leaving this open. The original plan for when I bought it, the guy said that his plan was he was gonna leave this carpeted, and then they're gonna put a toolbox right here, and then that was it. And then they're gonna leave the carpet up there. They weren't gonna deck it or anything. And so I want to deck it, and so that's how I think I'm gonna do it, is just run it straight across. And then I'll probably try to get some use out of this, just so it's not wasted material, because he did such a good job on it. But we'll see on that one. But yeah, man, I want to take it out in its stock form. I want to enjoy it a little bit and see maybe if I change my idea, or if maybe I like the ideas even more, you know, now that I experience it with them or whatever. But the first things first, I gotta patch a hole. So he had a fish finder on here, and right before I went to buy it, I guess when they were moving it in the backyard, they snapped this off. And as you can see, it was siliconed with like a cover, and so when they snapped it off, it took it all with it. So all we have to do is patch these 2 little holes, which isn't really hard. It's not a big deal. But other than that, I haven't found any holes, and he said that he tested it and that he didn't see any leaks in it either when he put it in the water. So what I'm thinking about doing is today patch these holes, take all the carpeting out, and then take it down to a lake nearby. I have a pretty decent one that I know of nearby, and drop it in, let it sit for like, I don't know, 30 minutes. And on the dock, right, like on the boat launch, there's a dock on mine that kind of like goes out, you know, like a normal one, but then we have another one that goes out and turns, and it's kind of like out of the way of everybody. So I think I'm gonna put it on that turn part and just let it sit for like, I don't know, maybe like 30 minutes to an hour. Kind of step in it once in a while and step off of it, you know, dip it side to side and see if we get any water in here. But yeah, first I gotta patch that whole silicone in it, let it cure for 24 hours. And then I'll make a video and stick it in the water, and we'll leak test it, make sure everything's good. And then once everything is good, we know for sure nothing's leaking, that's when we'll start building the deck. That's when we're gonna start building this deck here, and we'll put the hatches, and we'll start putting some pole holders in here, and we'll put a new fish finder. I'm not too crazy on fish finders, but I kind of want to get one just to see, you know, the hype. Never had one, so, and it looks pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie, especially in these little skiff setups. And I kind of want to put a center console later down the road. I just don't know exactly how I'm gonna do it yet, but I do want to put like a really small center console right here, just to hold the GPS and stuff. But that's gonna be way later down the road. That's not gonna be immediate. I'm still on the fence about the whole console thing, because you know, it's not that big of a boat. I mean, it looks like it, and it kind of is, but when you start adding stuff like that, you start to really run out of room, and that's the least thing you want when you're on the water, you know, having fun with, you know, 2-3 people. You want to have the most room you can get. So having a flat deck gives you a lot more room, because people could sit up there. You can sit like 2 people. You can even lay down if you want and just kind of hang out, you know, and just, you know, just go through the water, you know, when you got the trolling motor on, and just hang out. Or you can fish off the deck, or you can chill back here. You know, there's going to be all kinds of different options for you. And then my dog will be able to sit in this area, super comfortable. She'll be able to go wherever she wants. She'll have more than enough room for her. Knowing her, she'll probably stand on the deck at the very tip, staring at the water. But yeah, so that's the plan for it. So we'll see what happens. But I'm going to take you guys along the way. I got a lot of stuff going on, so this isn't going to be a huge project overnight. This is probably going to be like a build series where I'll add a couple videos here and there of all the stuff I add to it, and all the updates of me changing certain things on it, and also the registration process, because I only got to build a sail, so I gotta go register it first before, you know, I put too much money into it, just to make sure it's registerable. It does have tags, but they are from 2021, but they're in California, so that's good. So that's gonna be a little easier for me, because I live here in California, so it won't be too hard, I hope. I'm really hoping it's really easy to register it. But yeah, once that's all done, we're gonna add lights to the front too. So once the deck is flat, the lights will probably mount here, and they'll point out that way. Probably put one each side, like a big old LED light on the bracket that turns back and forth. And then I want to put the LED strips that go along here. I'll put a picture on the screen right now, just so you kind of get an idea. But there'll be lights that go all around here, all around the whole thing, so at night it'll light up inside. And then we'll probably have like a couple color changing LEDs on the top, because on the bimini, because I want to have lights for fishing at night, but I also want to have ones that I could change it, so we can like dim them or turn them off, or maybe make them like red or green or something when you're just hanging out and you're not needing bright white light, you know. So, and then on the back, I think I'm just gonna leave it the way it is. On the back, I have no ideas for you. If you guys have any ideas, drop some comments. But so far, I think all I'm gonna do is have the motor set up first. I want to get the motor on, then start adding stuff, because I don't want to add a whole bunch of stuff and then the motor be like blocked, you know. So we're gonna get the motor first. I'm probably gonna get a trolley at first, because I'm not really sure what motor I want to go with, and I want to get in the water ASAP. But when I get a gas engine, I want it to be like the right one that's going to get me, you know, for a few years at least. So until I figure out exactly what motor I want gas, I'm going to just start off with the trolley, because even when I get the gas one, the trolley will sit at the very front anyway. So I'll have both of them, so I might as well just start with one. But once I get the motor in here, I'm going to probably put the rod holders, boom, boom, hopefully like get 6 rods. But I don't know, I'm still on the fence about that as well, because I kind of want to, when I deck it, just lay the rods here, you know, and have them being held down. I'm actually going to go get one of my fishing poles right now. I'm going to go get one of my 7-footers, and I'm going to see what it looks like on here, and we'll see what you guys see too. Alright guys, so this is my 7-foot ugly stick, but it is a 1-piece. So if I were to put it here, right, this thing is way too tall, like way too tall. It looks like a flag, so that's not gonna happen. 'Cause even if I have it sit at the very lowest point, this thing looks like a flag. It's so tall, like, wow, you know what I mean? So I don't know about that, but if I do end up laying them this way, maybe if I have them sit backwards, I can get some holders and put one here one of those stretch ones that'll hold it down. Sit like that, and then this, I'll probably get another one here that holds it here too, and then the pole will just kind of like chill in this crevice right here. But when it's decked out, it'll be flat, so it'll have more support here. But I don't know, I still gotta figure out. This is my longest pole that I'll probably have on the boat. I probably wouldn't want to bring anything longer than this, just because this boat's not huge. But yeah, we gotta figure out what to do about that. So we're gonna get some ideas. I was also thinking about adding some kind of like mechanisms here. I've seen a couple of different types you can get, and then it'll hold the pole like this, and they'll like lock to it, you know, so it'll hold it down. But that's probably only gonna give me like 2 or 3 poles on each side. So at the end of the day, it looks like we're only gonna get like 6 poles in here, but we'll see. I don't know. If I do the deck idea and have them just laid out on the deck like most people, then it'd probably be a lot more stable. And then I'll get a little more room too, because it'll come up a little higher. So technically the pole will sit like right there. But we'll figure it out. If anything, we'll probably just do it like this for a little bit and see how it goes. And on the water, you know, when you're at home kind of messing with stuff, sometimes it works, but when you get on the water, it's different, you know. So I'd rather just kind of throw it on there the way it is right now, and then we'll go on the water and we'll see if it gets in the way or if it's better or worse, and then we'll figure out from there if we need to relocate it or figure out something better, or, well, you know, whatever the case is. If you had a 2-piece setup, the 2 pieces would sit here no problem. I actually have a couple of nets that I'm gonna keep back here, so the nets will sit up here no problem. But the poles though, they're gonna be way too tall. They're gonna extend the top of the bimini or something. Like, they're just way too tall. So we're gonna figure that out. Look online, maybe get some ideas. You know, this will be flat too completely, so maybe we could actually put them here underneath the seats like that, and then the poles will just go up here, and then I'll probably put another strap right here to hold the tips. That might be actually, you know what, I actually kind of like that. That's actually not a bad idea. We can just have them all lined up here, and then if you have a bunch of them, you know, you can kind of like turn them sideways and have the reel upwards like this, and then you can get more to fit sideways, you know, kind of like that. But yeah, man, this is pretty nice. We're getting there. We just gotta do some basic stuff first. But I actually have some aftermarket rod holders too that I'm going to remove these and put on. I just gotta go find them, but I have them, and they have the bottoms and the tops. So I'm gonna see if they fit these, because these kind of have the lock on them. Or maybe not. Oh, only this one has the lock on it. Well, anyways, I'm probably just gonna remove those and put mine, and then you'll be able to at least set a rod here for like bait fish or something. And then when you're casting, you can sit on the front and cast while these are back here doing their thing. And the net will be back here too. And that's pretty much it, man. I don't really have any too crazy ideas for it yet. Just the super basics to kind of get it in the water and do my thing, but we'll get there. Like I said, this is going to be a new build series, so I'm going to upload these videos separately from my fishing videos. But yeah, we'll slowly get to it. Like, if you like this, subscribe, comment, like it, share it.